kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UL Monroe's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the San Diego State Aztecs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Off play action on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Warhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Looking to throw on third. He's got it. Creates a little room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, San Diego State.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Aztecs look to keep this drive humming.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The pitch. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Running to Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Using his legs to buy some time. He's in open space downfield. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
The Warhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Aztecs are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Aztecs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
They'll try to snap it quickly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going right to work up top. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. The throw. Got him in the open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
San Diego State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
It'll be third and long.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And they're not on the same page there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Willis. Got enough space. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun. The sure hands, it's heavy. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's heavy. brought down after a nice game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Pulls it in. It's heavy. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go